On first boot up of the Alibi Vigilant series recorders, you're going to be prompted with a login window. These units come with a default password of 123456 from the factory. So I'm going to go ahead and put that in there, hit enter. I'm going to go ahead and hit login, and when I hit login, it's going to ask me to create a new password that is a custom password either for you or your customer. So go ahead and hit OK here. This is where we're going to put in our old password of 123456. Go ahead and hit enter, and then type in the new password, which in this demo I'm going to use ABCD1234 exclamation point. Hit enter there, and then ABCD 1234, and this is just a confirmation of that password. Hit enter. Once those are both filled out, you want to hit OK. The next screen is going to ask you to set a pattern for your unlock. I would highly recommend doing this. It's a lot easier to use the unlock pattern than it is to type in the password every time. So in this scenario, I'm just going to use the letter L. Just going to draw that same pattern again, and that will get me onto the setup wizard. The wizard only has 3 steps, actually really only 2 steps. It's a very straightforward and easy wizard, so I want to go ahead and hit next here. This is where you're going to confirm your date and time settings, time zone, your date format, your time format, and your system time. All these settings look correct for me right now, so I'm going to go ahead and hit next. Just make sure you set those times accordingly. The next screen you're going to see is the network adapter settings, TCP/IP. So in this screen, if your unit is connected to a router, you will see a automatic DHCP address populate in this field here. If you do not have your unit connected to a router, you can just go ahead and hit OK on the bottom. As long as this unit does have an address here, if you are connected, that's the only thing you want to see at this point. So go ahead and hit OK. The last option is going to ask you to select a 1920 by 1080 resolution, which is recommended for this recorder. You definitely want to double check that the monitor that you have connected to the unit is capable of displaying 1920 by 1080 before you hit the switch option. In this case, my monitor is capable, so I'm going to go ahead and hit switch. It's going to go through a couple sequences here and then show up on the 1920 by 1080. And once that is done, you want to hit yes here. And that covers the initial boot up, password creation, and wizard setup of the Alibi Vigilant series.